Hey guys, this is Sanjeet. I know it's been a while since I gave another tutorial. Sorry about that, I've been a little busy, but now I'm ready to get back. So today we're going to be learning about crosshair design. In our last tutorial, we learned about bullet design, how to program and shoot bullets into our game. In this one, we're going to learn how to have crosshair, how to have aim, and how to also do user interface design. So first thing we're going to do is go to Unity Asset Store. Let's go to opening up my Safari. The first thing I'm going to do is Google Unity Asset Store, the Asset Store. It's going to sign myself in. Okay, log in. They already know who I am. Just for the future. Okay, so now that I'm in, I'm going to first, not that, click on Asset Store. And click on Crosshair. So I'm just going to look for Crosshair. And this is going to import it to the game engine for us. So when you Google Crosshair, look for the free one, Simple Modern Crosshair. So you want to open it in Unity, allow, so some of the design, the good thing about Unity game engine is some of the designs are already designed for us. Just like we have some built-in scripts. There are already some designs we can import, which saves us trouble of designing it. We will learn to design it ourselves too later on though, but let's import. And import them all. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is, before anything, I'm going to create a new user, a new UI, user interface, and click image. And see here, so first thing I'm going to do is go to my source image and look for a crosshair that already imported. So let's look for some. Oh, we already have pictures. Which one you can pick any one you like, your favorite, I don't care which one. I like this one. So now let's change the color. I'm gonna pick it red since I feel red dot sign. That's how usual games have crosshairs. Oops. So now let's just readjust some of the positioning. Okay, the position's readjusted. Let me save it. Okay, let's play the game just to make sure it works fine. Okay, so I don't have a problem rotating it. Nah, I'm gonna fix my bullet a little bit, so let's make it a little better. Let's redrag the bullet. Let's see the position I set this to. My player. Alright, so I'm just gonna bring my bullet down a little bit, that's all. Let's apply, delete. Okay, I'll accept that. So now that you have a crosshair, next thing you should do is, every good game always has some little bit of a soundtrack. When you play a game, when you're in the middle of a story or a mission in the game, there's always some type of music that plays in. So let's actually learn how to get music into our game. This is actually pretty easy. So you can YouTube this tutorial, you can YouTube some music. Again, I'm just going to make it clear, if you plan on publishing a game, and you want to use music, make sure you have legal copyrights if you're going to release it, because if you don't own that soundtrack, you can get in trouble. For this tutorial, we're just using this as a demonstration, but just in the professional world, you need to have legal copyrights for music. So, let's search up a good song. You can pick whatever music you like. I think I'll pick some Modern Warfare soundtrack. Let me see which one I like. I like Modern Warfare 2 better. Yeah, it's too long of a song. Let me see if I like this. Let me see if this is This is the music I want, okay. So now you gotta convert music to MP3 because Unity only reads MP3 files. You can convert it any way you want to MP3. I'm just gonna use YouTube Converter since that's less time for me. It's downloading. Okay, while that downloads, in order to, let's stay organized and let's create a new folder called sounds. And let me see if that's ready. Okay. Download. Okay, that's going to take a little time. So while that takes time, let me add another user interface. I'm going to add another one. What am I going to call it? And I'm going to call this text. And each text has a timer. We don't have to worry about the timer right now, but we're just going to start with the time for our text. So let's make the size a little bigger, a little bit more upper. And I like it bold. So let me just say 15.0. That's the amount of time that we initialize to in our game. And let's be a little bit more creative with the color. Let me make it green. Use too much of red. Okay. So now, let me see if that's done downloading. That's going to take a little time. So now that we have a timer, let's also make another user interface. Let me think. Well, we always need a scoreboard in our game, so let's also make another user interface. Let's call this image, and I'm going to call this Scoreboard. Let's rename them to make it easier. I'm going to call this timer. Call this crosshair. So for scoreboard, let's look for an image for our board. Source image. Yeah, like this. But I don't like the color. I want to change the color. Change of blue. Again, you can do whatever color you want. Let's drag this up here and let's reduce the size a little bit. Try to make this a little bigger. Okay. So now, let's see, how should we make it? Yeah, let's keep it sliced. So control save. And let's also add some text to it. So UI, text. And now we're gonna make some scoreboard. So we're always, of course, we're gonna start at 0. Size is not big enough. Alright, and let's pick a nice color. I don't like black and blue. Let's make this, not yellow, it's not too good. Oh, my song downloaded. Alright. Yeah, I like this color better. Alright. So what I'm gonna call this, first let me rename this to Score. Alright, now that I renamed this to Score, what I'm gonna do is upload my song. So let's look for any audio source. Do we have audio source? Okay, so first we gotta add audio source as a component. So go to add component, go to audio source, and we want to be able to drag and drop our sound. Oh, forgot I already had a sounds folder. Ignore that. So what we can do is literally we can just go, I'm just going to go to my downloads and look for my song to download it. And again, just drag and drop it. Look for it. Oh, here it is. It's going to take time to import. It's a pretty big file. Bear with me.